The Boston Celtics roar back from 18 down to take a 3-0 lead against the Indiana Pacers. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics for making the NBA Finals. And Jason Tatum banged that under. Knocked me off again. He went well over this time. I am 11-6 on that play. Let's get it. Luka Doncic's points line is at 30.5. It's plus 108 to go over, but this is head-to-head versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. 5 straight games he's going over that number. I like Luka to go over 30.5 points. Oh, you see the ticket. The ticket's up. I'm going to ride out. Points and assists. Luka points and assist line is set at 38.5. It's plus 102 to go over. Again, 4 straight games he's going over this number. His points, rebounds, and assists, however, is a little bit higher. Obviously, is at 48.5. It's plus 102 to go over versus Minnesota. He has gone in the last 5 games. He went under twice. I like the points and the points and assists. I am doing just Luka's points over 30.5 plus 108. Next, Anthony Edwards, bro. His points line is at 25.5. First of all, the rebounds at 5.5. I like the rebounds at 5.5. He did not cover in the last game, but still, I think that number is low. He got to hustle, bro. You down 2-0. You got to do something. You got to do something. His points is at 25.5, as I said, minus 120. But look at the last 5 games. But still, you know, he averages 17 shots per game, and he's taking them. He just got to shoot better, bro. He got to stop shooting jumpers. He can't shoot 7 3-pointers and hit 2. He can't take 17 shots and 7 of them be from 3. You can't, because you're only hitting 2 of those. You can't do that anymore. I'm still taking you to go over 25.5 points. You're down 2-0 in the Western Conference Finals. What are you going to do? Kyrie Irving point line is at 22.5. Let's go see. Yes, minus 104 to go over. I am not touching it. His assist line, however, is at 4.5, minus 131 to go over. The books like it really heavy. DraftKings, FanDuel, all of them. 6 assists in the last game. I'm taking Kyrie Irving over 4.5 assists. It's minus 131. Let's look at his points, rebounds, and assists. It might be at 30. Is it 31.5? It is. This is the last 5 games. I'm not touching it. Look at his field goals. He averages 16 shot attempts per game. He's getting them close enough, but in my opinion, he's not being consistent enough with his scoring or when he decides to take these shots. So I'm sticking with his assists. Kyrie Irving over 4.5 assists is minus 131. I think all the books like it as well. I said that. They do. Moving on. Karl Anthony Towns points line is at 19.5. It's minus 110. I'm going over because, look, he averages 15 shots per game. He's getting those, but he's shot terrible in 2 straight games. I look for him to bounce back and get over this. If he shoots regular, normally, at 43, 44%, he covers this 4 straight games. He didn't do it. That doesn't count. Almost definitely doesn't. I like him over 19.5 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Bro, PJ Washington point line is at 11.5, and he should have went over this definitely in the last game. He should have. He's also shooting poorly. I feel like the lights are too bright for these guys. And look, this is head-to-head. He only had a couple of games against them, but he went over once, went under once. This is the last 5 games we just saw. But again, we look at this field goal attempts. He shoots 11 shots per game. He's getting those, but he got to shoot over 40% for him to go over. I still will take the over at 11.5, and I like his rebounds as well. His rebound line is at 5.5. I took it in the last game and missed by the hook. It's at 5.5 again, but I'm sticking with the points here. I like PJ Washington to go over 11.5 points. Before I move on to my baseball plays, I have a few of them for you. They're pitcher props. It's 4 of them, but these are plays as well as the basketball plays, as well as every play that I put on this channel. These are plays that I take, and then this is the data to show you why I took those plays, or this is data to help back up reasons for me to take that play. This is in no way, shape, or form me telling you, hey, you need to take this play. I don't suggest you even play player prop parlays. Most of you are doing it wrong anyway, because a ton of you are not putting in enough volume to even see if you can find a win rate or produce a green return on investment. Again, I don't suggest you take any of the plays. These are what I'm taking. This is a discussion. This is what I see the data says. What do you think? With the data provided, would you go over or under? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm showing you what I'm doing, and that's it. It's not anything else I'm not a professional. I'm not a pro. I'm not better than you. This is what I'm doing. So for the new people, before you jump in the comments and telling me, oh, you don't know what you're doing, you don't do your research. I don't do research. I shop the lines for value. There's a huge difference. Picture number one is Sean Manaea. The over strikeout is 4.5, and we're taking it over as -140. Look, he averages 5 innings pitched, 5 innings per outing, but his batter's face and strikeout percentage is very low at 18%. However, the books like him to go over. The books like him to go over 4.5 strikeouts. So I'm riding with them. Sean Manaea over 4.5 strikeouts. Taj Bradley strikeouts is at 5.5. He had that 10 in his last outing. I took him under in his last outing. And when I checked, he had 10 strikeouts. I even tweeted it. I said, Taj Bradley got 10 strikeouts? I'm taking him over this time. It's at 5.5. He averages 6 innings pitched per outing, and his batter's face and strikeout percentage is 27%. That's good in our opinion. Last 5 games is hitting at 80%. Last 10 games is hitting at 70%. Taj Bradley over 5.5 strikeouts. Logan Webb under 5.5 strikeouts. It's heavily favored at -158. The boys like him to go under. DraftKings, Caesar, BetMGM. In his last 5 games, it's hitting at 40% only. He averages 5 innings per outing. Batter's face and strikeout percentage is at 22%. It's very, very low for what we're looking for, under 5.5. But the books like him, very, very heavy. I could care less what he's done. I'm following the money. Logan Webb under 5.5 strikeouts. I have Ben Lively. Ben Lively hits allowed is at 5.5. We're going under. It's -120. The books barely like him. Caesar's at -131 rather. Last 5 games is hitting at 60%. He averages 5 innings per outing, and his batter's face and hits percentage is at 24%. He doesn't have any insight down here, no, but I love Outlier because you can see like heat maps for each player. You know, all of these historical data analysis that you can see matchups that they had against these players, like any Los Angeles Angels versus Ben Lively. You can see there's really no numbers that pop out that make me go against this, but I'm going Ben Lively under 5.5 hits allowed. Bang! There you go. It's late. I'm having audio issues. I recorded this video 3 times, but it doesn't matter. You already know. Let's get this dough.